First up, we're going to be jumping into the new character customizer and look at all the lovely new options that allow you to build the most perfect you in Horizon. Up next, we'll get a preview of some of the new stories, the Horizon stories they've been working on. And then the festival playlist is officially back. We'll see what's new and what's to come at launch before my personal favourite section, our community Q&A.
Assets already around, so we've got like cool cameras, everything's ready to go. And if we load in, you'll see like that even more. So there's just cameras everywhere, helicopters in the sky. Yeah, so it's just all about having fun, doing stunts. Great story background. Yeah.
Especially in this environment, I can't wait to go blitzing around it. And you said this is a continuation of the story in Forza Horizon 4, so if there is anyone joining us who perhaps hasn't dived all the way into 4, maybe haven't started it yet, which you should, it's on Game Pass, go and do it, you've got a month. What is the story in V10 continuing on from 4?
Yeah, so you won't need to have played the previous game to understand, but it's essentially each chapter will be a new stunt, and the characters are yourself, and then there is Mike Steele, who's the stunt director, but then there's Frankie Beaumont. So the players that you and Frankie Beaumont look alike, and Frankie Beaumont can't drive, but they're the actor. So you're coming in to help them out. You're going to secretly do all the stunts, and as a team, you'll make the perfect actor-stunt driver combo.
Through the magic of video games, they look really, really similar.
And we're doing this one down the side of a volcano, and there's all the bits and pieces you said there about being additional in.
Yeah, so as you can see with this story, you've got quite a lot of time to stay off the road, but we've done this kind of thing on purpose, so we could see that previously players loved to do...
Ignore the rules.
Yeah,
yes,
basically.
yes, very much.
So we've kind of took that and like had fun with it, and we've made a game for you guys to do what you want, to have the freedom. So if you want to take a cheeky shortcut, you can.
Should I take a t-shirt?
Go on,
Yeah.
go on. You know what the people will, so you might as well show them it's fine.
Yeah. So we've got another story that has a chapter purely dedicated to taking shortcuts. It's really funny. If you take the best roads, you'll get little fun BO lines to reference it.
Wonderful.
This is risky there.
So all you've got to do is then touch back on the road, and then, oh, everything's forgiven. It's gorgeous set in this, by the way.
Yeah, look at the vistas. I shouldn't look at that, I'm driving.
Yeah, don't get too distracted now. So how do players access these stories then? I think we saw Mike boot in from the map, didn't we?
Yep. So if you watched previous streams and saw the campaign and the accolades, basically as you play through the game and you play your Horizon adventure, you'll unlock outposts, the festival outposts, and they unlock the stories. And then you'll start to see them around the world, everywhere. You can see them.
Okay. And is there anything different in the stories of Forza Horizon 5 than in 4?
Yeah, so we've really, really expanded them. We've got so many more gameplay types. So for example, you can do photo challenges, you can do driver car races, but there's a lot more to that. So for example, you can, instead of like 4, where you'd start at the same location, we've got a new mechanic where you start at chapter 1, and once that's completed, chapter 2 appears somewhere else in the world and you drive to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's brilliant.
It's give a lot more freedom. We can take the story across the whole world. You can go from the coast to the stadium to the jungle.
See every sort of nook and cranny of the entire map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it feel like the characters are just popping up in different areas of the world.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. It was always the case that someone sort of lived in one house and you went to them to do their bit of story, and if you want to do the next bit, you go back to their house again.
Yeah,
well done.
Their house might be in the south of the map, and like, anyway, so this time we've got to go to Edinburgh, so
Go
we'll
on
drive.
there. And when you get there, we'll do the thing. Very good.
To work before you actually get to do the thing.
So that was that chapter complete, and we have another one we're going to check out next. What's that?
So the next story is Born Fast, and this is like street racing the story. Born Fast is like a club of 7 racers that are all really good, but they're kind of good because they're rich. They've got really good cars, and you kind of go out with Jamin, meet these guys, and race each one. So each chapter is a race with one of them, which is new, completely new to stories. You've never raced driver cars before. It allows us to give them a personality. You can see them like swerve off the road. So this is chapter 1. We get started.
I was just waiting for Frankie Beaumont to finish talking.
So Pablo is our first. Are they champions? Are they rookies? I don't know what type of characters are these we're up against.
Yeah, so there's a few different ones, and as you go through, they're kind of more elite in the Born Fast club. But yeah, they've all got their own personalities. You'll hear like VO from all of them, and you can see the characters. So yeah.
Wonderful. So you've got to beat Pablo now.
I think so. Is that the objective here? The mission?
Yes,
Beat
yeah.
Pablo.
We don't have any of our professional racers on stream today, so we've got Mike doing the race instead. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. Don't worry, everyone. It's great.
I've played this game before, Charlie.
Well, we'll see. Is there anything else you can tell us about the stories as we get obviously closer to launch in November that maybe people will be really excited about? I know I personally love playing through all the stories, and you get the collecting your stars all the way through. Is there anything else we need to know?
Yeah, so there's loads more stories coming for launch. We'll keep a few secrets, so you've got something, a bit of a surprise to come.
Yeah.
But it is a lot about like family connections. Mexico is really like all about community and family. So one great one we've got is Vocho. Vocho is the Mexican name for beetle.
Okay.
And it's all about kind of farm find the story. So you go out, you help someone find their great grandfather's Vocho, and then you just take it out and do really cool stuff in all the
Sounds
different
lovely.
chapters. Yeah.
I like its barn find story as well. I'm a big fan of that. So where is it on the map that we are now? I feel like I ask that every single time. I'm going to be a map expert soon enough. But where are we competing against Pablo now?
Racing through the streets of Guanajuato.
Lovely. And you are very good.
Just a little bit of damage there. The Horizon insurance policy will
Yeah.
take care of that, don't worry.
They're very good like that. Gorgeous setting as well. I like the this is just really minutiae detail, but the red flames as well. Their sort of smoke is different as well. That looks really effective, especially when you're at night here and everything else is so colourful.
Yeah, I love the city at night. It looks like so cool the way all the lights ping out and all the street lights have those little pools of light underneath them.
I'm just going to get hooked on watching it.
And now we can't hear it because we can't actually hear the game in the studio, but I'm
No.
sure this tunnel sounds absolutely amazing.
Pav, do you have any of your favourite stories that you've played, by the way?
I think my favourite is probably V10.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Steele coming back is quite funny, I find. His
Yeah.
accent jokes.
Very good. Do we have many returning characters or in the stories? Are they all new?
So majority are new characters for new stories for Mexico. We've got a few returning ones. So, like Pav says, we've got in B10, we've got like Mike Steele, and in Born Fast, Jamin introduces you. We've seen Jamin before. Yeah.
Probably so loads of new people to meet. I don't know. I don't know how close that was.
It's all about the victory. It's not
It was,
whether you get
it
2 or
was
3
2
stars.
minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, Pablo, just tell us how fast we were.
So we've got a really new cool mechanic for the next chapter. So in stories, you now have choices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you get to choose what we do next.
Ooh, that's cheeky. You did that because I questioned you, didn't you? Showing off.
I was actually trying to slow down a little so Pablo would come back into it, but then I was like, and also I want to get 3 stars. So I was caught in 2 minds about whether to like give it a spectacle where I actually have to like struggle to
Very
beat
good,
him.
it's very good.
or
You
get
always
3
want to see the
stars.
3
I
stars.
decided actually I want to get 3 stars. People
Very
also
good.
can't drive.